We got London on the choke.
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. Vegas. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Into the air right away is Allen. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. Touchdown, Detroit. Odell Beckham, 55 yards. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start here with Jackson. Bulldozes past him. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They will look to throw. Montana. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw is Montana. He'll dump this to Ball. It's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They work now on 2nd and 9. They run again with Jackson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Montana. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. And he is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll try the right side here with Bo. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, Montana. That's caught by Jackson. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd. And this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off on Deion Sanders. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he is out of bounds up past the 10. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Here's Montana to throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Montana. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
Down the sideline he goes. Tyler Boyd.
Touchdown, Giants. Tyler Boyd, 84 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here's Allen to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now Allen again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd down, it's Brooks, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Allen now on 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Joe Montana on 2nd down. Incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Montana going for it on 4th. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. On 1st down, Allen. Flushed out right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They will look to throw. Montana.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Giants first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Shotgun. Here's Montana. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. He's across midfield and finally brought down at the 43. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Montana. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Now Montana. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Allen's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Brooks. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. To the air, Allen. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. In motion left comes Moss. On second down, Montana.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
They'll try the left side. It's Brooks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Partner, so much for situational football, because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
Now here's Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other off.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Buying time to his left. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Kyle Pitts
from 8 yards out.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it and get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is
touchdown Giants. Darren Waller, 42 yards.
And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll run on first down. Brooks. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Here's Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On first down, Montana. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Are able to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On first down, it's Brooks. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Right back to him on first down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Allen to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And in for the Lions touchdown. Kyle Pitts with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here's Montana to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a give right side. It's Brooks. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Dancing to his left. Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Allen, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
They're going to try and run. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And they can't bring him down.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge. And someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He was waving their hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Montana. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
Well, when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
So it's a win here for the Lions. And this one, Charles, just too much Josh Allen.
Yeah, he really carved up this defense. They were left looking at...
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.